Hi, my name is Matt Zellmer. I'm a local physical therapist who's been working with the White Bear Lake boys cross country team the last couple of years. Coach K had asked me to say a couple words regarding something I'm very passionate and involved with. That's strength and athleticism training for endurance runners, both on the performance side as well as the injury reduction side. I just want to put a statistic out there for you that a research article looked at 2009 10,000 meter finals, and what they found was an inverse correlation between the ground reaction time and the place in which they finished. Meaning, the less time their feet were on the ground, the better they finished. So I want you to think about why that might be, as well as what can we do to train that. And we'll come back to that in just a second. Like I said, my name is Matt Zellmer. I'm a local physical therapist at Fitness Focus in Montemita, right by Aldi's. I know many of you guys have been there before, but it's kind of a multidisciplinary healthcare fitness center. We work a lot with people across the age span, a lot with motivated people. It's probably why I work so much with runners. We work with middle school, high school runners on the performance side as well as the rehab side. Work a lot with 30, 40, 50-year-old parents looking to get back to running or having an injury themselves. And even 50, 60, 70-year-old runners looking back to continue something they love doing they've done their whole life. So that's what brought us to working with the White Bear Lake boys cross country team these past couple of years. I often get the question, people that looked at our Facebook page, to our website, looking at the videos we've shown of us training the endurance runners. They ask me, you know they're endurance runners, right? Should they be doing strength and power training? The answer is yes. And the reason for that is because, like any other athlete, endurance runners need that functional base strength. Look at kind of the pyramid of any athlete, that bottom level of the base of it is strength. Once we get that strength built up, then we can progress to more power training. And the reason why power is critical is if we jump back to that first example with that 10,000 meter race, we said that the less time their feet were on the ground, the better they finished. All that is force over time, which is the definition of power. So the athletes that are endurance runners not only have strength to create the force to go faster, but also they got to create that force quickly, which is that power component. Along with the performance side, I get excited. I'm a physical therapist because what we do in performance side helps decrease the risk of injury if we do it correctly. And the reason for that is the stronger we get, we can absorb forces better, take stress off structures that may be causing symptoms or problems as runners, but also we improve that tissue tolerance of not just the muscle, but of bones, of tendons, ligaments, along with the muscle, which helps decrease the rate of injury, especially the chronic injuries. If we look at tendinopathies, anterior knee pain, stress reactions, stress fractures, low back pain, more of those chronic conditions can help greatly decrease the rate of injury. I always stress runners to take advantage of kind of off seasons, whether it's in the summer leading up to cross country season or winter being in the track season, to find some type of strength program. If I could recommend 3 things to look for, number 1 would be find a program that's run either by a healthcare professional or a fitness expert with a background in endurance running as well as strength conditioning. Number 2 would be to make sure it's an individualized program. So, for example, we have quite a few runners, first time ever lifting, come in there, find the right starting point for them, and then build them up slowly. And number 3 would be find a program that has some type of educational basis as well. We like to incorporate, strength, nutrition, hydration. We're talking about some stress that can not only benefit from a performance standpoint, but carry on lifelong patterns that benefit the athlete. Just to finish up here, I'd like to thank the White Bear Lake boys cross country team, especially Coach K, Dave, all the hard work they put on with the kids and let us be, part of this process. This team, as you guys know, it's a very process-driven team. They do it the right way. We're the gold standard in the area, so it's been a lot of fun to be a part of. If you guys have any questions, concerns, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll put my email on the bottom of the video below in the notes. Our next program starts November 20th. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursdays in the evening, just over an hour session there. Let me know if any questions about that, anything rehab, physical therapy-wise, or fitness side as well. Feel free to shoot me anytime. So thanks again for all you guys do. Keep up the hard work and keep looking to get stronger to help you guys both performance-wise as well as reduce those risks of injuries as well. Thank you.